So good evening everyone, and welcome to tonight's nutritional support training and information. We are going to take you through a few different slides this evening. My name is Sharon Comrie. I have been with the company now for 4 years. 3.5 years ago I was introduced to Pharmanex, and that was when I was my hand was put on our biophotonic scanner. And that actually showed how unhealthy I was in the inside, and I got a big shock. So I took it upon myself to make it my mission to learn more about it and to educate others. Now, I'm absolutely delighted this evening to be able to welcome Dr. Cierra Dedeker to do this presentation with me, and I will introduce you to her as we go down the presentation this evening. So did you know that stress has a significant effect on your immune system? Now, we are all very aware of our immune system at the moment, and stress is one of the major factors that can really make a difference to the way our health performs within inside our body. Things we know that we have to do is good things like exercise daily to make sure that we're keeping nice and fit and healthy. Nourishing our body with really good fruits and vegetables, as fresh the better. And also one of the big things that you've probably seen on the news quite a bit is about getting a really, really good night's sleep. So having a good night's sleep or learning how to meditate is absolutely key to keeping a healthy mind, body and soul. So our diet is directly related to our health, and we know that because it's been proven in different studies. And we have to eat well to protect the body. Many factors can throw our body off balance, and this is called oxidative stress. So free radical damage is caused by things like smoking, drinking, technology, the environment, and even processed foods that we eat. But the worst of all, as I said, is the stress. So we know about the World Health Organization, and they actually say that we have to eat a bare minimum of 400 grams of fruit and veg per day. Now that equates to about 5 fist-sized portions of mixed colours of fruits and veg, and that's every single day for every person in the household. The problem is this is the bare minimum, and most people are not even getting that or achieving that every single day. So why? Why do we not achieve it? Well, ask yourself just now, last week, every single day, now that we had a bit more time, we were potentially cooking a bit more, did you eat the bare minimum of 5 portions of fruit and veg per day of all different colours? Fruits and we know that that could be things like irregular working hours, that we live busy lifestyles all the time. And I know being a mum, when you were taking the kids back and forward to clubs, sometimes it was just convenience to stop, buy a drive-through, etc. And it's definitely not good for us. So we know that fruits and vegetables are not really what they used to be. The journey from seed to plate is much longer. When we cook them, we can lose some of the vitamins and key nutrients. And we also know that we've got intensive farming just now of the land and the soil, and it's not being rested between the crops the same as what it used to be, and that can be a massive factor as well. Herbicides and pesticides, we all know about that, and that can even occur in fruits and veg that say that they are organic, because it can be airborne. The pesticides can be airborne and it can be waterborne as well, going from field to field. So the decline in nutrients, there was a study from 1985 to 2002, and I love this study. And it shows us that every strawberry just now that we take and we eat, we actually have to consume 9 of these strawberries to get the right amount of vitamin C that we used to get, or when your mum and dad used to eat a strawberry, that's what they would have got, the amount of vitamin C. The calcium levels in things like broccoli has depleted by 73%, and folic acid in broccolis went down 62%. So we know that there is a massive need for us to get better quality fruit and veg or supplementation. So now that 5 a day that we were speaking about really needs to be about 8 to 15. So if you answered no to the 5 a day, then maybe supplementation is something that you could consider. So we can clearly see that people here between 2012 and 2018, the market has went up massively and it's not slowing down. And that's either because people are known that they're deficient in certain key nutrients, vitamins, minerals, etc., or maybe that they know that their antioxidant levels are just not supporting the body the way that they could and fight against disease as well. So we really want to naturally prevent against disease as much as possible. So the solution that we had was, Nu Skin understood this, which is the sister company of Pharmanex, it's the umbrella company, and they were looking for a science-backed solution to the products and they knew that we needed to have a really good supplement to make us look good on the outside and also prevent us from the inside as well. So Pharmanex back in 1994 was developed by some really well-known PhD scientists who wanted to take a pharmaceutical approach to natural plant-based prevention rather than a drug approach to cure. So what these 75 in-house scientists, basically that grew to 75 in-house scientists when Nu Skin acquired them in 1998. And the work that they have been doing is renowned across the world. And the industry knows us very, very well, because their philosophy is that if it says, it can't just say it's good for you, it has to be proven by science. And this is when Nu Skin approached Pharmanex. This is why the scientists really liked our approach to it, and they chose our company over all the rest that had put in a bid to help them with their studies. So these 75 in-house scientists work relentlessly, and they collaborate with another 150 scientists globally. And I don't know of another company that spends 1.5 billion in research and development and constantly innovating. But the biggest thing about our company is the 6S quality process. So let me take you through quickly what we do with every single ingredient that we have. So every selection of natural plant-based raw materials that we have is tested to ensure that we only use the best available ingredients, and the production of it is standardised right across the board. So it means that we source ingredients from all corners of the globe, and we test them as well. So with our unique gene expression technology, and if you don't know what that is, ask the person who invited you on, they can explain it a bit better. But the gene expression technology can actually tell which ingredients are really good for the body, even exotic ingredients, and what is most effective for the body and has the most impact on our inner health. So we have very strict specifications that goes into every single product, and each of our products we get a certificate of analysis from every manufacturer before the product is released into the market. So that means that every active ingredient that you see in the label has the same effective strength at the beginning of its shelf life right to the very, very end. And I don't know of any other supplement company that does this type of testing. We also test for heavy metals, and as I said, things like mercury, lead, bacteria, E. coli, all of these can be potentially harmful, and these contaminants can harm the body rather than feed the body the goodness. So these are found in a lot of other supplementation that's on the marketplace, but we test for that to make sure our products are safe and they have no traces of it. So every time that you buy one of our products, you can be assured that you're getting the exact same specification in every single bottle and every single tablet or mouthful that you take of any of our products. So safety is an absolute paramount for us, and we substantiate every single one of our products because we want to back up every product with the claim on the body of how well it works, and also via science. Now I'm going to hand over to Dr. Cierra Dedeker, who you are in for a special treat. She's based in America. She is a very, very good friend of mine, and her knowledge is superb. So I'm going to hand over to you, Cierra.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Pleasure to be on with you all this evening. So Pharmanex is near and dear to my heart, and mostly because the science behind it is so immense, as Sharon's already covered. But this biophotonic scanner that you can see on this slide was also my introduction to the business 17 years ago, when my mother put my hand in front of it and my score was so low it was unreadable. And at 18, no, my habits were not what they needed to be in college, and my nutrition, no, was not where it needed to be. But it was a game changer in what my life looks like now and the amount of practices we've implemented this scanner into. So this is where we're able to measure the quality that Sharon just talked about behind these products and the absorption in our distal tissue. So as a physician, this was really important for me to have this kind of science behind a product line, for me to get behind it and share it with my clientele. So what this device does is measures your antioxidant density. And so it allows for this objectivity in our world of supplementation and not just subjectivity in I feel better and letting it be a testimonial industry, which yes, you'll feel better. But to be able to show somebody that their number is increasing because they're on our products and they're bioavailable and they're working in their body, which is what bioavailability is unprecedented. So we're the only company that has this and has products that will measure to that level. So Nobel Prize winning science behind this Raman spectroscopy device. You can learn more about it, but it's groundbreaking and it's innovative and everyone loves it. So that brings us to our first product that's scanner certified, which is our most comprehensive vitamin, mineral, phytonutrient that is also going to increase your carotenoid score, which will be measurable on the scanner. So this is the best of the best comprehensive supplement that we can recommend. So if you were to go ahead and go to the store and get all of these ingredients, you're going to spend not only needless, countless time, but many different brands available. If you can trust the science behind Pharmanex and what we've got in this life pack, I promise you there's nothing better on the market, and it's all right here in one satchel for you in a daily dosing. Okay, so what it's doing on the inside, this is just a little schematic of all the different systems that it's benefiting, but everything from cognitive function or brain and nerve function, immune system support, cardiovascular health, you name it, it's going to touch it in your body and it's going to help you live better and preserve your youth. Okay, so one of our other targeted products would be our Marine Omega, which I love. And this one, being a veterinarian, is also certified for all mammals. So feel free to private message me on that one. But I love this product. And what we usually get in our diet is too much omega-6. And this product is going to balance that out with the anti-inflammatory benefits of what you see with omega-3, with the proper sourcing and substantiation like Sharon talked about, but tons of scientific evidence behind the benefits behind omega-3 and what it's going to do, namely for DHA and EPA. And we'll get into that a little bit. So what that's going to do together is increase cognitive function and your ability to have a better mood, which sounds wild, but when it comes to brain function, we're talking about different endocrine functions and different stimulus that are going to be out there for emotional wellness. And right now, I dare say that's important. So sourcing is incredible. And then upregulation of the ability of your brain to produce all of those feel-good hormones is really important. So this would be a highly recommended product to add on to the LifePak Nano. Okay, so as we mentioned, daily intake of this EPA and DHA is critical because it's essential. You can get it from your diet, but proper sourcing of it is difficult. So balancing that out, as we mentioned, is really important. All right, so this one I love too, and my daughter loves this product. So the JVI is the nutritional juice formula of what we have. So for people that can't do pills, or for children especially, this is important so they can get their increase in antioxidant benefit. It's also scanner certified so that you can still get that increase in antioxidant density and immune protection for the whole family, or geriatrics that don't want to take pills. We've got that too. Okay, so what you have here is a blend of 12 different fruits and vegetables, which also is going to increase because naturally they have carotenoid density in them, but really, really rich in vitamin C, copper, and biotin. So you're going to get a full spectrum of increased benefits. So even if you're taking LifePak, I would recommend this one on top of it too. All right, so these are 3 of the key ingredients that are behind this unique blend that are hard to source, but they're also known as superfruits. And if you notice, the color of them are also really high in beta carotene, anything with that orangey red color. So you're going to get really, really high beta carotene antioxidant blend that's also going to increase your scan score. So drink as much as you can afford is what I say on this one. All right, so Pharmanex Tea Green is an incredible product. It's going to have another full systems benefit, but it's high in catechins, so you're going to see increase in skin clarity, increase in metabolic function because of the catechins that are involved in it. But the recommended daily dosing is that to where anyone could afford to take it or add it on to LifePak Nano. And again, the sourcing behind it, because I'm sure you guys have heard of Tea Green in the industry, is equivalent to 7 cups of green tea. That's a lot to be taking in a day. I'd much rather put it in capsule form as far as sourcing and get that antioxidant density increase. So as we mentioned, primary benefits of that is going to be cell protection. And especially now, what we want to do is increase that protection that we have around cellular function and protection against free radical damage, which can be everything from sunlight to microbes, everything you're going to see in your world. This is going to help as a natural defense mechanism that you can put in your body and control. Awesome. Okay, Reishi Max, one of my most favorite products for increasing immune function, and this is why. Short and sweet, it's going to increase natural killer cells, and the studies we have on this one are so unique, and it's called an adaptogen, which some of you may have heard this buzzword lately, but we source it from a red reishi mushroom grown in a natural environment with the highest quality you can possibly find, so free from all other pollutants like Sharon was mentioning. But that increase in the natural killer cells is what's going to help your body internally the most. And there's several different forms of this. Sourcing is critical. We've got it in this product. You can find out more about this one, but this one is incredible. So we use the red reishi part of it. This one's also approved for all mammals. But what you're going to see is that increase naturally for your immune boost. The natural killer cells are responsible for so much in our body, including getting rid of toxins and pollutants and cell regeneration. You want this one in your body. If there's anything you can do as far as immune function, this is your guy. Okay, so traditionally it's harvested in the wild, but what we've been able to do in all of the studies that Nu Skin has gone out and found and cultivated and collected, we've been able to harvest it together with all of this age-old science into a pure formulation so that it's sustainable, really, with what we're doing, especially with Groveve. We've got it in an environmentally controlled situation so that we'll be able to reproduce it at that effective dose in that capsule, which I think is really key to know that you can put your name on it and that every capsule is going to have the right amount of that effective dose. And the clinical studies, as I mentioned, are out of this world. So Reishi Max, but you want to make sure, because there's a lot of forms available. And as you saw on the slide before with the grocery store, I would much rather have somebody spend a little bit more with our products to know that the sourcing is there. They're wasting the money otherwise, really. I mean, you want to have that effective dose in that capsule. And like it mentions here, natural killer cell functions. The studies are immense. That's the best thing you can possibly do. And here's a little bit more if you look into the nitty gritty. And this is also why it's attracting clinicians all over the globe, because we want a way to increase that immune function naturally without having to do pharmaceutical on top of pharmaceutical. If there's a way to do it naturally, why wouldn't we do that? All right. So obviously it goes through that 6S process that Sharon had talked about. It's coming from that red reishi species, organic cultivation. This is also important to mention, the cracked spore technology. So it's the actual spore of the reishi mushroom that has the beneficial dose inside of it. A lot of the formulation have spore. So that's a unique proprietary science that Nu Skin has applied to this reishi formulation that allows it to be bioavailable in the body for you to actually utilize what you're putting in. Cool. Okay, so next product, Cordymax. I love this one. So Cordymax, especially for lung function right now with what we're dealing with coronavirus risk. Oh, if you can do anything for your body as far as lung function protection, this is it. So if you can increase stamina and CO2 max, and what we can do not only from we used to promote it as pre-workout. Now I'm saying, put it on board as an immune system function for your lungs. But post-workout, you're also going to have immense benefits as far as cardiovascular benefits, but skeletal muscle benefits and rebuilding muscle. So this one is stimulant free, which is the coolest part. There's a lot of pre-workouts on the market that have caffeine or ginseng, anything that you don't want in your body where you get that crash, or sugars. This one's naturally going to increase your ability to oxygenate your red blood cells so that you can get a better workout, better recovery, but also promote healthy lung function right now. So double benefits there for what we're dealing with in our world currently. Okay. Oh yeah, reducing fatigue. I forgot about that one. That's a great benefit of it. Okay, so the highest concentration of what you can possibly find with these ingredients with the Cordymax mushroom. So you're going to have that natural energy, especially for people that, just need that little bit of extra boost in a day, especially now when we're, staying inside. If you can do something to help with that cognitive function, like we've talked about with the previous supplements, then help with your ability to get out and have a little bit more stamina. I mean, this is the best combination of products you can possibly put together for anyone to put in their body, with the best science behind it, with unique formulations and unique technologies in their formulations. All right, so there it is. Those are all the ones we talked about. And I know I could talk for an hour on each of these, but we only had a couple of minutes to get through all of it. But they're all so incredibly scientifically diverse. I've never seen anything like it. And as Sharon mentioned, with that many scientists on staff with research and development, that's where you get this mastermind of combination in these formulations. So thank you so much for letting me be a part of this tonight, Sharon. I love it. And definitely, I mean, if you guys can get the right nourishment in your body, the right kind of sleep, and the right kind of exercise, but the supplements that are going to help you do it, because right now I find most people are going, I don't really want to go outside. I don't know. I'm okay staying inside. If you take your supplements, you're not going to feel that way. You're going to have better cognitive function. You're going to want to get out and do something. I know by 10 o'clock every morning, if I haven't taken my supplements, if I want to go take a nap, I better get my supplements in my body. So
Thank you so much for sharing this with us this evening. I hope you enjoyed that. This evening we have a business presentation at 8 p.m. If you were interested in potentially looking at this side of the business as to do it as a business, tomorrow on the same room number at 10 o'clock we have another business presentation, so you can jump on there as well. And then at 2 o'clock we have a demonstration of the world's fastest selling cleansing device, which is the #1 anti-aging cleansing device that you can use at home. So again, please join us, and we're back here at 5 o'clock tomorrow night, where we'll have another couple of presenters doing our Healthy Mind, Body and Soul presentation. So have a wonderful evening and see you all later. Thank you.